Happy Lunar New Year. Thank you for joining us on Arirang News. I'm Yoon Jung-min. As the 4-day Lunar New Year holiday begins today, travelers across the country are facing traffic congestion. The Korea Express Trade Corporation, as of Friday morning, expects a journey on the highways from Seoul to Busan to take more than 8 hours. The corporation expects traffic jams to be at their worst around noon and are expected to get better from around 9 p.m. Around 5.2 million vehicles are expected to be on the roads on Friday. More than half of the population are likely to be on the move over the holidays. Russian President Vladimir Putin says the war between Russia and Ukraine will result in an agreement sooner or later. In an interview with former Fox News host Tucker Carlson released on Thursday U.S. local time, Putin said Russia will fight for its interests but has no interest in expanding its war to other countries such as Poland or Latvia. He added that Russia has never refused negotiations. This is Putin's first one-on-one interview with a Western journalist since the invasion of Ukraine 2 years ago. The interview took place in Moscow on Tuesday and it was aired on Carlson's website. Amid North Korea continuing to raise tensions, its leader Kim Jong-un has once again called the South a hostile country and vowed to maintain peace through strength, not talks. Such remarks were made on the regime's 76th anniversary of the founding of its military on Thursday, according to the regime's central news agency, as Kim visited the defense ministry with his daughter Kim Joo-e. There, he vowed to strengthen its forces with legitimacy. A few weeks ago, Kim ordered a constitutional revision to define South Korea as the #1 hostile country and stipulate territorial occupation in the event of a war. Furthermore, Pyongyang threatened to annihilate those that challenge, quote, its dignity. The regime also unilaterally struck down laws related to the inter-Korean economic cooperation. Our North Korean affairs correspondent Kim Jong-soo has this report.
Thursday marks North Korea's 76th Military Foundation Day. Unlike last year, it appears the day is passing by rather quietly in the north. Back in 2023, when it celebrated the 75th anniversary, a number that's considered important in socialist states, Pyongyang held a large-scale military parade and revealed its solid-fueled intercontinental ballistic missile, the Hwasong-18. The regime's official newspaper, the Rodong-Sinmun, said on Thursday that the North's military must continuously renew and perfect its warfighting capabilities to respond and defeat all methods of warfare that hostile forces may choose to use. It also made further threats. The paper added if the hostile forces try to, quote, so much as touch the dignity of the North or its people, the military is determined to annihilate the basis of the provocation with an unimaginable strike. With tensions rising on the Korean peninsula, Pyongyang also held a Supreme People's Assembly meeting on Wednesday and scrapped its legislation related to economic cooperation between the North and South, as well as agreements that facilitated these. We asked an expert what could be the motives behind leader Kim Jong-un's recent hostile moves against the South.
Kim Jong-un pretty clearly know that no longer can have any kind of meaningful competition with the South Korea. And even nowadays, North Korean people, it's pretty much spread of the South Korean culture is a very fundamental challenge for the North Korea.
A senior official at South Korea's Unification Ministry told reporters on Thursday that Pyongyang's unilateral announcement of the termination of the agreement doesn't mean it is no longer effective. The official added that the North's moves will only further isolate the regime. Kim Jong-soo, Arirang News.
Over on Wall Street, the benchmark S&P 500 crossed the 5,000 level for the first time in intraday trading on Thursday local time. It then slipped a little to close at 49.97, up 2.85 points. Strong corporate earnings and higher mega-cap technology stocks have boosted the market in recent sessions. As we celebrate Seollal here in Korea, the country is gearing up to use this holiday as an opportunity to boost tourism across the country. Our economics correspondent Lee Soo-jin tells us how.
Seoul is emerging as one of the best cities to visit in the world. The capital city of South Korea was ranked the third most popular city to visit during the Lunar New Year period, according to one online travel booking platform. This comes as the South Korean government moves to boost domestic tourism in a bid to stimulate economies of both the country as a whole as well as local communities. As part of its livelihood stability measures for Seollal, the government announced that it would provide incentives for foreign tourists, including an up to 20% discount for tourists from China, Hong Kong, the Philippines, Thailand, and Malaysia who pay using mobile payments such as Alipay or WeChat Pay at stores that take Zero Pay, South Korea's QR code payment service. Stores like this one in Myeongdong, one of the country's most popular shopping streets, are also frequented by tourists because they can purchase anything from cosmetics to food at a single location. These tourists from Malaysia who arrived just before Seollal said that they're spending the majority of their time in Korea shopping.
We celebrated the Chinese New Year in Malaysia. Skincare, foods, and souvenirs mostly, but we spend more on food over here. It's most convenient using a QR code payment.
Another place that is seeing a surge in tourists is this bustling traditional market in the heart of Seoul. The seats at the market's food stalls were all filled well past peak lunch hours with visitors from all over the world.
We've had some of the best meals we've had on all of our entire 2-week trip at these markets. It's been great kind of seeing how the town has lightened up.
There are also measures aimed at boosting tourism across the rest of the country. Starting Wednesday, the government is issuing a total of 200,000 discount coupons for accommodation located outside of the Greater Seoul metropolitan area.
It is expected that we will have more than 85,000 Chinese visitors over the Seollal holidays. It would be great if we can have tax deductions on the purchases of durable goods along with supports on tourism.
With South Korea's economy expected to see a slow recovery this year, the experts said that tourism will be the most efficient way to drive up domestic consumption. Lee Soo-jin, Arirang News.
That is all we have at this hour. We will be back with more updates at 6 p.m. Korea time.